Hi, I'm Trevor Silvester. Last week I had a very special delivery. A box of these came through the post. Grow, Personal Development for Parents. Now the last time I'd seen this book, it was a manuscript being sent through to my publisher, and to be honest, I was glad to see the back of it. It's a bit like sending a grumpy teenager off to university and then changing the locks the minute the door is shut. It's a 4-year process, and I was glad to see the back of it, to be honest. And then somehow, miraculously, 3 to 4 months later, it appears and smells like it's had a bath. It's in nice new clothing, and you're pleased to see it. The miracles of parenthood. Now, Grow is a distillation of what I've learned from being a therapist the last 20 odd years, from listening to my clients talk about the problems they face in their life, and seeing how often those problems relate to issues that have arisen from childhood. Often just misinterpretations of everyday events that somehow in a child's mind become about them, become about some kind of limitation in them. So I thought how useful it would be for parents to understand how those kind of mistakes can be made and avoid them, and also to help raise the child to be resilient. Because what I found is that if you can develop in clients a sense of what I call ILOC, to have an internal locus of control, to be responsible for your choices, to be aware that nothing can make you feel a certain way. It's your choice about how you respond to what happens to you. And it can be a great inoculation against life's stresses, and it can free you really from the pressures often society puts upon us to live the right kind of life, the right kind of life for society, to buy the right clothes, to drive the right car, to follow the right career path. Instead, a child raised in ILOC will make their own choices. They might live a life less ordinary. They might live a life very ordinary, but at least it will be them in control of it. Because so many of the people who come to see me are becoming awake at a certain part of their life and realizing that what they've been doing is living someone else's choices for way too long. Wouldn't it be great if we could help children avoid that from the very beginning and set them on a course where they're just seeking whatever would make them happy, would make them feel fulfilled? And it's based around the principle that we're either in one of two states at any given time. We're either in growth, where we're free to pursue happiness and fulfillment and make life what we want it to be, or we're in protection. And sometimes protection is useful, it saves our life. But so often we're in a state of what I call unnecessary protection, where we are feeling that we need to defend our sense of ourselves, but we have a deep-seated lack of self-esteem. And society latches onto that and tries to sell us things we don't need to boost it. It tries to tell us that we need to live a certain way in order to be okay with ourselves. And to be free of that can just liberate both you and your children to live a different kind of life. So I hope you enjoy the book and I hope you get a lot from it.